What up, what up, what up? Saw some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet, my girl Monet Banks. Hey, we giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. Let's get to it. Let's go. Yeah, we lit.
Yeah. Let's go. If y'all were wondering why we were playing Nuck If You Buck, it's because it's about to go down. So I hope y'all ready. You see, I'm trying to like scoop my cherry so I can get close, so I can let y'all know what's going on. Yeah. All right. Okay, Mr. Prophet, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm born.
I'm not going to take it easy on you today. I just wanted you to know.
Oh, man.
That's why we was playing Nuck If You Buck.
I wasn't looking for it.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We always on some other shit. So let's go. Okay, this is episode 11 entitled, I See Y'all Back Cutting Up. I see y'all back cutting up.
Back in the back.
They out in the streets again.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Okay.
First of all, this is the last episode of March. So I just wanted to kind of tap in with you guys and just to review some of the crazy things that have been happening over the past couple of weeks, wrap up some hoops talk. And just really get to let y'all know what's going on. So let's kick it off by talking about the NBA, Mr. Prophet.
Let's get to it. What we at with?
Okay, so did you hear that basically, I guess you could say that the Avengers have now assembled?
Yeah, you talking about just going over there to Brooklyn. That's, I mean, they was already loaded. They got Blake Griffin, James Harden, Durant, Kyrie. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, they definitely got all the rings over there, man. It's
they ain't got all the rings, but you talking about the Infinity Stones?
Infinity Stones, yeah, they got all, you know.
Yeah, I think they have collected all of the Infinity Stones.
No.
So they are ready to go. How do you feel about that, though? What do you think?
How do I feel about it, man? I don't really know how to feel about it, man. It's just like. You can't really, I mean, are they loading? Yeah, you could say that, but I mean, they bringing a bunch of guys over there. They ain't never had a ring. They never had no hardware before, you know, all used to be, you know, I guess kind of superstars in their own right, you know, kind of fell off that and, you know, kind of humble themselves.
Okay. So for all of you guys,
players.
I guess for those of you who didn't know, in a buyout agreement with the San Antonio Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge has just been acquired by the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. So not only did they already take Harden, then they took Blake Griffin and now they have LaMarcus Aldridge. So collectively, they have like over 100 all-star appearances on the team. KD has 11 all-star appearances. James Harden has like 7. LaMarcus Aldridge had 7. Who else has 1?
LaMarcus Aldridge got 7 all-star appearances?
Yes.
Interesting.
Actually, James Harden has 9, excuse me. Kyrie has 7. Blake Griffin has 6. And then I believe DeAndre Jordan only had like 1 or something like that.
Now, what would be real disappointing if they do all this and they don't pull off their title? Because Bron, I mean, last time I seen Bron was out indefinitely with the ankle. You know, I don't know what AD situation is.
LeBron is 36.
I mean, it's really just a new day in the NBA when Bradley Beal is leading the league in scoring. Like, I know, you know, he's always been a legitimate, you know, perennial killer, but man, to be leading the league in scoring, like, damn. I mean,
damn, is that a shot at Bradley Beal?
No, I mean, you know, it's just a new day. It's just a new day. It's just a new day. You know what I mean?
Oh, like basically the transition in the league. Is that what you're saying?
When James Harden he went from leading the league in scoring to leading the league in assists. It's just a new day. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm looking at it, and I'm even looking at the West from top to bottom.
Okay. You
got Utah first, Phoenix second. Like.
Okay.
Phoenix second.
Yeah,
you know
the Suns.
Got the Clippers. Got the Lakers in the 4th. You got the Nuggets 5th. Got the Blazers 6th.
They're actually tied.
Well, they got them listed. Nuggets 5th. Yeah. Blazers 6th. Got the Spurs 7th. And, you know, the Mavs at 8. You know, Memphis and Golden State, you know, hanging out there. Back of the back. You know, I mean, it's just the West is, I mean, it's crazy, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just the Rockets, you know, let's not talk about that. But yeah, the West is it's, man, just seeing Phoenix in the number 2 spot is just like, damn, like what's really going on?
I mean, there is the older players. I mean, our
CP3.
generation of players, they're getting older. I mean, we can say that, but why are all the players running to the East now all of a sudden is my question. Because they were talking all that shit like Bron in the East, in the weak East, like there was an issue with that. And now he was in the West. He got a championship in the West.
He did.
And now all of these players want to go to the East. I mean, LaMarcus Aldridge was averaging 19 points with San Antonio when he first, like the first 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, to be honest with you, I literally forgot LaMarcus Aldridge was over there with the Spurs.
Nobody pays attention to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, the team was already humble and quiet, but the fact that he wasn't even really doing anything, they kind of like just disappeared. It was crazy. So, but I don't know. LaMarcus, I mean, what's he gonna do in Brooklyn? He should help him out. You know what I mean? None of the load is on him. They really, they ain't expecting too much out of him.
They already have DeAndre Jordan.
They got KD. They got James Harden, and they have Kyrie. Like, that's who the load is on. So for him, I think this is a situation that LaMarcus Aldridge, like, this is what he wants. You know what I mean? He doesn't really want to be the guy.
Chasing.
You can call it ring chasing, but I just don't think he wants to be the number one guy on the team. I don't think he wants to be, excuse me. I don't think he wants to be the superstar. You know what I mean? I think
so he just wants to go be a role player. Yeah, he's tired of carrying the load. Is that what you're saying?
As good of a basketball player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, as much of a skilled big man.
You just said you forgot about LaMarcus Aldridge.
I forgot about him because they wanted him in San Antonio. To me, it seemed like they want him to take on being the guy, the star.
They also have DeMar DeRozan,
Tim
though.
Duncan.
They were
That's what they were looking for. They thought he was going to be. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they wanted. That's what I'm saying. This is what they wanted. Now, what actually happened is why we forgot about him, because he tried to do that and it didn't work out like that. Now, you might have whoever's watching this is they feel like, that I'm mistaking in what I'm saying, or, I mean, hey, feel free to comment, correct me. But I think it's definitely legitimate. LaMarcus Aldridge, but I think I think the situation would be good for him. I think him being in Brooklyn, like I said, not taking on the star role, being because he's a hell of a role player. Let's not kid ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's gonna be a hell of a role player. There's gonna be some games that you're just gonna be like, damn, oh, okay, it is Aldridge. Probably like a 20 and 20. You know what I mean? Far and few in between, but it'll happen. But
what are you even saying?
I mean, I'm just telling you.
The 76ers are number one in the East right now. Then it's Brooklyn.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? I'm saying, I'm just putting that out there that's what's happening.
What the 76ers gonna do? They ain't gonna do nothing. They always strong in the season, and when it comes down to it, Embiid and Ben Simmons,
they can't figure it out. They haven't had Doc Rivers as a coach. They haven't had Doc Rivers as a coach. They don't have that.
Doc Rivers, Mr. I hold the two records for the three.
I thought
3 records for giving up the biggest leads in NBA history. Get out of here! Come on, Doc.
I'm just saying you just said it's a new day. So that means that there are new opportunities for the 76ers to continue to progress. The Bucks are third place. Mm-hmm. The Bucks are third place. The Hornets and then the Knicks.
Charlotte in fourth is very impressive.
You think so?
Hell yes, I definitely do. Shout out to Michael Jordan. He's got it wrong so many times, so long.
That's what champions do.
Yeah, he never gave up. Shout out to you, MJ, because I know you. Oh man, I know it's very stressful in that office for you. Very stressful. Very stressful.
He said it was very stressful.
Oh, it was very stressful, Mike.
He was. Yeah. Because he wasn't winning.
Yeah, he wasn't doing anything.
Well, I mean,
bottom of the barrel for a long time.
I still think that's good, though. But what do you think? Oh, actually, okay. Before I ask you this question, we never talk about the Rockets anymore because of the sad situation that is our team. But we actually broke our losing streak, and we got a win last night.
Yeah, that was accidental. It was literally 2 teams that were fighting not to win, trying to tank. Both teams trying to tank.
First of all, the Timberwolves, we played the Timberwolves last night. They are in last place. So it's us and then the Timberwolves. Right.
So
if that means anything, us beating the worst team in the league.
Battling for the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean?
Basically.
And like I said, they're both teams are trying to tank. Both teams are for some strange reason trying to get a good draft pick. Like that's
gonna do anything. I don't understand that, or nor do I understand that tanking mentality. How can you seriously look a group of people in the face and be like, look, this is what we're trying to do.
We're trying to lose every game, baby,
so we can get somebody that's better than y'all, like that has no experience. Make it make sense. And first of all,
that's why coach was crying though. Like
who was crying?
Rockets head coach. You know what I mean?
He was like crying in tears, like real tears,
like real tears of pain and frustration. You know, I mean, that's what losing to do. But it was interesting to me that he started crying after the 20th loss. Like, damn, it took 20 for you to cry. Like, I was crying at the 5. Like, I don't understand how
was he really? He was really crying.
He's really crying. He on the interview after the game. You know, he just broke down during the interview. I don't even know what the question was that made him start crying.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. First of all, this will tell you how much I haven't been paying attention to the Rockets. DJ Augustine is on the team now. When did he get on the team?
Yeah, we got a team of people. You don't even.
And first of all, not only is he on the team now, he was dang near the leading scorer last night. He scored 20 points. And then Kevin Porter Jr. Was like the leading scorer with 25 points. John Wall didn't have. Only had 13 points.
I'm gonna just say this right here, and this is no disrespect to you, DJ Augustine, because you're a hell of a basketball player.
He's been in the league for a long time.
He made it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But if you are the second leading scorer on our team, we will not win. Even though we won last night. That's not a formula for winning consistently. And that's not a formula for trying to get back into in the playoff. I don't even know what we're down at the bottom, second to last, but I know we don't have any playoff aspirations this year. Very clear. But yeah, with DJ Augustine at the helm, we're in trouble.
Will we even call that the helm? I mean,
yeah, he's second leading scorer on the team. That's the helm. What is it? I'm just saying.
I don't know, Rockets, but I think y'all need to like that tanking stuff. I don't like it. Just whatever y'all think y'all are doing, just like cancel it, bro, for real.
I mean, how you just come in there and just say that, yo, we're literally just trying to lose the rest of these games, bro. Like, it's just not working out. We're just gonna lose. Okay?
What would you do in that situation? You think they'll just do whatever because they're getting paid? I mean, just all jokes aside, do you think that they're really honestly, trying to win?
When I look at the situation now, it's just like, how could I blame James Harden for wanting to get the hell out of town? Are you serious? Like, he saw this way before we did. Like, he was at the practices. He saw what Silas was doing.
Yeah.
And he was good. He was just like, you know, I put in my time in the city. I gave y'all what I could give y'all. And this is what y'all give me in return. I'm out.
I do blame him because he should have been honest, but
he was honest. He said he wanted to get out of here.
He was saying he wanted to get out of here for what reason, though? He wasn't saying for what reason.
Y'all are not giving me pieces to win. Y'all bring John
go there
Wall
because we already said
John Wall and Boogie Cousins. That's what y'all bringing me.
Broke down, mother.
Y'all bringing me. Come on, man. Like, and y'all want me to come to practice. What about
the help that we did send before? We sent help.
CP3 was good, but. You know, with CP3, you know, his health, you know, what she could have been.
Dwight Howard before him.
We're not going to talk about Dwight Howard. CP3 was a formidable, you know, great help. You know, I wish he could have stayed healthy in the playoffs, you know, but then, you know, CP3, he came back the running back year and it was just terrible. You know, it didn't really work out. Westbrook, terrible match. Oh, God. That was terrible.
I wish we had like a recording so we could go back. Because I recall, you were kind of hype about Westbrook.
I mean, anybody's going to be happy about getting Westbrook on the team, but then you see how it played out. You just mad about it because it was bad, man. It was just like, how are basketball players this good? How are two basketball players this good? How can't they coexist on the court together? Like, why is it an issue that when Westbrook is on the floor, James Harden has this be considered ball dominant, or Westbrook is going to ball dominant? Like, how can they not coexist on the court again? They played together previously in Oklahoma City, so it's just like they ain't new to this. We played together.
Well, the damn show ain't true.
And they partners. They both from Cali. It's just like y'all came to Houston and just what happened?
It was a long time ago, so let that just be it. Let that
It's
just
over
be
and
what
done
it
with.
is.
It's over and done
But
with.
we're gonna
Spill
move. What you say?
Yes, it's over and done with.
Yeah. Okay.
Over
So
and done.
we're just gonna move on. All right. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So I would like to discuss. Let's do a little tournament talk. The NCAA tournament it's kind of winding down. The Final Four is, I believe, next weekend.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
So they're in the Sweet 16 right now. Some games have already been played. But what have you seen so far in this tournament that you like, or the team you think that's actually going to make it all the way?
What I've seen that I like, I mean, it was a, how do you say, a very brief moment of joy. What I liked in the tournament, when my alma mater, University of North Texas.
How does it go?
God! You know what I'm saying? So we pulled off the upset, and then we beat Purdue, and then we got wasted by Villanova. I'm
not gonna say wasted.
We got wasted.
What was
I mean, Villanova was just a better team. You know what I'm saying? Villanova was just a better team. We shout out North Texas. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful rally, this beautiful season. You know what I mean? Conference USA champs. They did their thing. Who do I think is going to win it all? I mean, U of H, man. Go Cougs. I'm going with U of H to take it all, bring a championship to Houston. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking. I'm thinking they're going to do that.
Okay,
that's what I'm going with.
Okay, that's fair. U of H actually just defeated Syracuse.
Right.
It was 62-46, which is
handled them pretty good.
Yeah, they did. I mean, Syracuse be getting on my damn nerves with that stupid ass zone anyway. So I'm more of a man-to-man kind of person. So
I like
out
Baylor
to U of
too,
H.
but I'm going U of H.
Yeah, and hey, remember? Okay, so I was, and I'm sorry, Baylor, because I was talking smack about y'all. I was like, you know what? Villanova actually looks like they're a little bit more focused, and Villanova's been here before, kind of thing. Even though Baylor has been also in the tournament before as well, but I was just like, they just seem like they're a little bit more cut and dry, and Baylor's not really that focused. So I apologize, Baylor, because y'all did y'all thing. They beat Villanova 62-51. That's pretty not pretty solid victory whenever you're talking about the NCAA tournament. So congratulations to them. They will be advancing to the Elite Eight, I believe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then our first of all, I know it's Arkansas, but why don't we say Arkansas? You know how
I ain't
it's
never
Kansas?
said Arkansas. I mean, I don't know. But the thing about it, I didn't even know they was that damn close. I looked at the map. I was like, oh, they is right there.
Yeah.
But who knows why? I don't know. And then, it's real crazy because I think I was talking to somebody from Texarkana the other day, but he was like in
Texarkana.
Yeah, he's like really in the middle. I'm like, so where you consider yourself from, Texas or Arkansas? He was like, Arkansas. I was like, oh, damn, okay. Like, yeah, I said, so how, is it really divided down there like that? And he was like, for the most part, people, they claim they're from Arkansas.
Because isn't it actually in the state of Arkansas?
I don't know.
And I know it's Arkansas, y'all. I just like saying Arkansas because I don't understand why it's not Arkansas
I got a partner from Arkansas, but shout out to Woody, man. Shout out my boy Woody, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's somewhere in Arkansas for sure right now.
But Arkansas won their game, though. They beat Oral Roberts University 72-70. But I want to also talk about the women's tournament because, I'm a female baller. So what kind of disturbs me and it hurts my heart, whenever you Google NCAA tournament, what comes up?
Men's basketball?
The men's basketball, right? You got to literally type in women's NCAA tournaments in order to find the NCAA tournament bracket for the women's. So I'm like, dang, y'all making people do all of this work. And then it kind of goes back to some things that we're going to talk about in a minute. Okay, so but for the women's games, Baylor and UConn.
Shout out Baylor women's Bears.
Baylor Bears. I mean, they always holding it down in the tournament. So shout out to them. But for some games that are happening today that y'all could actually check out, this will be at 3 p.m. Eastern. Stanford's playing, and then also for the Louisvillians that are tuned in, Louisville is playing Oregon this evening at 7 p.m. So the Louisville women, excuse me, if you're not from Louisville, but the Louisville women's team will be playing tonight as well. So I'm excited about that game. I should be tuned in. Texas is also playing Maryland as well. So y'all make sure y'all are watching the women's tournament too. Show the women some love. Don't just be watching the men's tournament.
I mean, it's
don't
just
say
like
nothing crazy.
It's just that I love women's basketball. It's just the men's is just more popular. You know what I mean? Everybody's making brackets. Why don't they make brackets for the women?
They do make brackets for the women.
Oh, they do?
Have you made a bracket for the women?
I ain't never made no women's bracket.
Exactly.
But I got Baylor winning it all, though. I got Baylor women.
Baylor women? South Carolina would like to have a word.
Shout out to them. Talk bad, South Carolina, but I got Baylor Bears winning it all.
Okay, we gonna see.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you guys are watching also those games. Now, so since we're already on the topic, I would like to move into discussing the issue that happened with the locker room situation and with Sedana whenever she brought up all of that, the story about, the weight rack that they had instead of actual weight room, and basically like the disparity between what the women get and what the men get throughout the NCAA tournament. Okay. So the story broke that, first of all, they're already in a bubble. So the video was showing that the men's, they had like this full blown out weight room. They had, weight racks, squat racks, they had treadmills, they had all these things. And then the women, they only had a dumbbell rack.
Right.
So
with some LA Fitness dumbbells on there.
Basically, like something that they probably ordered off Amazon. But they were like, dang, what's going on? So then the NCAA comes out after the video starts going viral. And then they're like, oh, well, there just wasn't enough space to actually put a full weight room for the women. And then so another video comes out saying like, all of this space and y'all couldn't even give us a weight rack.
Right.
So I just want to talk about that. Title IX, what it actually means, because I believe people are confused about what Title IX is.
Yeah.
And how.
First of all, let's talk about the NCAA and how they dropped the ball, because they dropped it.
Ball was dropped.
Yeah. Like the fact that, that student athlete had to go viral, not even go viral, but had to go public with the information to actually, videotape what was going on. Because if she probably would have told that story, I'm pretty sure nobody would believe. Like, man, come on, man, y'all had dumbbells in there, bro. They gave y'all NCAA tournament. Stop playing. You know what I mean? But I mean, but here it is though. It ain't even about the video that she displayed. It was the action after. Like they changed it so fast. They got that new shit over there so fast.
Into motion. Like it was crazy how fast.
Quick. It was so fast. It was disappointing because it's like, why do all that? Like, you had the resources to get it done the first time.
Thank you.
I mean, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but damn, NCAA, y'all really be coming after people. Y'all love to, find and investigate and do all this stuff to teams and all that, and then y'all do stuff like that.
He said, find and investigate. Yeah, they love a good investigation. They love to do their private
investigations and NCAA, the sanctionings and all that. But here it is.
Mm-hmm. Here and they dropping the ball, right?
It's time for y'all to take care of everybody. This is what y'all do.
Okay, so the conversation was, or the questions were, basically, is the NCAA in violation of Title IX? And the answer is no. So you do know what Title IX is? Do you know what Title IX is?
Explain that to me. What is it?
Okay, so Title IX is basically that no person on the basis of sex should be excluded from participation or be denied the benefits or be subject to discrimination under any educational program receiving federal funding.
Okay.
Yes. So they are not in violation.
They ain't in violation because as soon as they put them dumbbells out there, it was good to go. And y'all got it. You can get the workout in. Get your muscle ups.
No.
Your bicep curls.
So the reason why they weren't is, there was like a Supreme Court ruling back in 1999, basically where there was a student athlete who was trying to, she was a female student athlete trying to switch schools. And basically she was saying she wasn't being able to receive the resources, and that's how Title IX was born. But because the schools pay fees and pay dues to the NCAA is a separate entity. So they have to pay to participate in the NCAA. So the NCAA isn't necessarily funding that directly. So it's a way for them to sidestep it. So it doesn't have anything to do with what they have to provide in the tournament. Like the resources that it provides to the men and women who choose to participate in college athletics, it doesn't mean that they have to have an equal amount of scholarships or spend the same amount of money on tournaments or, sports.
They do not have to spend the same amount.
They do not have to spend the same amount of money. But don't the men and women need the same equipment to properly compete and perform? So why would they not give them the same resources and tools?
I mean,
it's because it's fucking sexist.
It's just
such
a crazy gray area. I mean, because it's like
there's no gray area.
Yes, when you're talking about the quality of it, yes, we all want, what you're giving the men, you should give the women. But when you broke down at what you just said, what you just read right now, it's just like, we gonna give these dudes over here. We making all this money from them. So the women though, I mean, they be cool with the dumbbells and the little. They should at least give y'all. They should at least put a bench press in there. Like, damn, they didn't even have a bench press. I was disappointed there. Not
it
one
was literally
bench
a dry ass rack of weights that you could get from LA.
It wasn't
Fitness.
even a rack of weights. It wasn't
a rack. It was literally a tower. It was a bell tower.
It was like 12 dumbbells.
But it's messed up, y'all. It's
that
jacked
was crazy,
up.
Man. I didn't like that. I ain't like that. I know, if that was my daughter playing, I'd feel even more upset about it. So just knowing that it's bad, man. Like NCAA, come on, man. Y'all gotta do better.
The truth is that the same resources are not being given to the women, and that's a fact. And it's purposeful. They chose to do that because if everybody was focused on equality, then there would be no balls dropped. But speaking of balls being dropped, I want y'all to take a look at this episode. Now, I understand that, as a woman, I don't have balls, but men don't have to give birth. So we're kind of like, it's kind of an even kill, if you will. But I want y'all to take a look at this video and just understand what I'm talking about, busting balls. Y'all, I don't know if you really felt.
That was insane.
If you really felt that, but the thing is, those were actually monks. So what they do is they kind of break themselves down in order to create some level of invincibility.
That looked like a drill to not have kids no more.
So
kidless drill.
I think they already don't have sex anyway, so they don't. I guess they're not trying to procreate, but the fact is, like, that isn't pretty intense. So that's I guess if the women on the women's side, that's how they kind of feel for the NCAA, because that's just constantly kicking us in the balls.
I'm just trying to figure out like
and
what,
don't really
like,
care about women's basketball.
What is it about being a monk? Like, what are we proving by kicking each other in the nuts? Like, what? I didn't get that at all. Like, how? There's other ways that we can prove that we're tough besides doing that. You know, I don't see why we have to do that.
It's basically you're breaking yourself all the way down, like to the point where nothing hurts you.
All the way for real. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
That's like the most sensitive part on your body, right? So
I would imagine so.
If you can withstand something like that, nothing can hurt you, right? You're not feeling that.
I mean,
you still have like some trauma from that video.
Man, I'm telling you.
It's okay. I mean, y'all look more into it. It's a serious thing. It's a practice that they are still participating in. But yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah, it's a little more than intense.
While we still are talking about hoops, I do want to bring something else up that has kind of caused some controversy, especially now. So you say,
No, I'm just trying to see what the controversy was. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Yeah. Okie dokie. So recently, and this was actually kind of old, but it's resurfaced again. Whenever the NCAA issue came up about the weight room. So we were talking about Sue Bird versus LeBron James. And the disparities in the league. I don't like how you're laughing. I don't like how you're laughing.
There's not a disparity.
There is a disparity.
Man, we cannot
so first of all, take a look at this.
To LeBron James.
First of all, take a look at this, y'all, and y'all tell me what you think, because there is some disparity and issues.
I mean, that's cute, man.
What do you mean that's cute? Look at it. Okay, let's take it. 17 seasons. They both have played 17 seasons professionally. Yep. Both have achieved.
He making her yearly salary in the game. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, okay. Is that not?
What was that bonus for winning? What was
the bonus was $11,000 for Sue Bird and $300,000 for freaking LeBron James. Okay.
LeBron probably get $11,000 for a 1 hour appearance. Okay, so what?
That's problematic.
It's not problematic, but let's
it is problematic.
Let's bust it down.
I want to talk about why it is problematic, because Sue Bird is a fucking legend. Is she not?
She's a legend for sure.
So Sue Bird played 4 years in college.
Okay.
So, and her collegiate record is 114 games and 4 losses. Okay. This is just in college, right? She was the Naismith Player of the Year in 2002. First overall pick.
Yes.
She was undefeated her last season in college.
Wonderful.
So just hold on. Why you just keep saying wonderful, like these accolades aren't important? No, you're just like, yes,
I'm just trying to
marvelous. It's stupendous. Shut your ass up and let me say what I'm saying. Okay, so LeBron didn't even get drafted into the league until 2003. So Sue Bird was already doing all of these things before LeBron even got into the NBA. Okay, let's just say that he was still a fucking pup in high school, right? All right. So Sue Bird won her first championship in the WNBA.
Where is the comparison? Where is the controversy between LeBron and Sue Bird? Can we get to that? We don't need to bust down their stats to do it. They both wonderful players. Now here goes. You want to know why LeBron made $35 million and Sue Bird made $215,000 or whatever that number said?
You're disrespectful.
Because Sue Bird could be in the room and you not even know who the hell she is. And that's no disrespect.
And why is that?
We just got to ask
because all of the accolades that she has should allow her the accreditation that she needs.
Nobody is discounting the accolades. They are wonderful. They are stupendous. They are marvelous. All those already been stated. But just that right there.
So you're telling me that somebody can be only one of the 6 or 7 players to have an NCAA championship, to have an Olympic championship, and to have a professional league championship, and still nobody care?
I'm just telling you, when LeBron James is around, you know.
because the media is all projects LeBron's image. Yes, it does. If LeBron was not nowhere on the work, if they were supporting Sue Bird, like they were support and market LeBron James, it definitely would be different. You telling me that somebody can do all of these things professionally and it mean nothing?
No, listen. Look, right, so let's look. Okay, look. Let's go.
Like, what are we talking about?
Sue Bird. What's Sue Bird? Sue Bird's
she has the most assists in league history. and you're about to bring up what?
She has the most assists in league history.
Yeah.
But her career average is 5.6 assists a game.
Okay. That's over 17 seasons.
Okay. And LeBron James averaged 7.4 assists a game.
Okay.
LeBron James averages 27 points a game. LeBron James averages 7.4 rebounds. These are career averages I'm talking about. In this 17-year span.
Okay.
Sue Bird averages 12 points and 2 boards.
LeBron didn't even win his first championship until 2012 when he had to go team up with Dwayne Wade. Sue Bird won her first championship within 2 years of being in the league.
LeBron James.
LeBron James needs people. We all need people. He needs people around him. He needs support. He needs support.
So Sue Bird was just all MVP.
It took him 8 years to win a championship.
Was Sue Bird even the MVP? How many MVPs does she have in that 4 championship run?
She has 3 MVPs.
3 out of 4. That's pretty good. I only saw 1 though. I didn't see 3. She had 3 MVPs.
League? Oh, you talking about the championship?
MVPs.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were just talking about league.
Oh, how many finals MVPs? I mean, league MVPs is good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't take nothing away from that. But finals MVPs on them championship run. You talking about? You mean to tell me them 12 points a game was like we carried the team on our back? Oh, come on, man. Stop that. Miss me with that, man. Come on, man. Hey, Sue. First of all,
make it make sense. I'm saying if the marketing was equivalent to the women, it would not be the same.
Sue Bird, don't you think I'm in this thing hating on you? Don't think I'm hating on you, Sue Bird, because I know you were a live basketball player, but in comparison to LeBron James, no, we're gonna stop. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Anyways,
we're not gonna do that.
Do you know when the WNBA was founded?
2003 or something, 2002.
See?
19. Oh, no. I'm tripping. Like what, 98?
96.
96.
Yeah, they started playing in 97.
Shout out Cynthia Cooper.
So
that's what you should have compared to LeBron, Cynthia Cooper.
I don't need to compare Cooper because she's not an active player.
22. Oh, okay.
She's not an active player. But the NBA has 50 years on the WNBA. They have 50 years that they've been, they were established prior to the NBA, the WNBA.
Fine.
So, I mean, it's not even, like you're talking about money and all of this. I'm like, the league isn't even the same age.
Well, you got to talk about the money because
it's a younger league.
Sue Bird is not filling up arenas around the United States of America.
And why not? Because nobody knows about Sue Bird. The media doesn't care about Sue Bird.
Because she could be in a room, you don't even know she's there.
That comes with recognition. That's marketing.
So all those wonderful accolades you just read to me. All those wonderful.
Is in all these ads. You see LeBron. LeBron had the Sprite commercials. He had a $99 million deal with Nike right when he came. So, of course, you're going to know LeBron James' face. Nobody knows Sue Bird's face.
Sue Bird don't got that appeal?
What appeal? They don't care about women. They don't care about women.
Yes, they do.
They do not.
So, Serena.
What about Serena?
Hey, very popular. Very, I'm talking about, picture everywhere. I'm talking about, blowing Serena up.
Who's blowing Serena?
Everybody. They blow it up. Like, come on, stop it. Everybody knows Serena. She's worldwide.
Worldwide.
Internationally
she's
known.
Also an individual.
Known. What?
Like, she's just a tennis player. I mean, she's like.
What that mean?
So not marketability. Who she plays with, the arena that she plays in is different. Sue Bird, the NBA, the WNBA is not an international league.
It is an international league. They play overseas.
Serena goes to Wimbledon and the Australian Open and the European Open and all these things.
And these female basketball players be playing overseas in Kazakhstan and Russia and China.
Not in the WNBA though. Not in the WNBA. No, they don't.
They do.
It's different. Yeah, just be honest. Just be honest and say that they don't really care, because the women have been fighting for equality with pay. So
they demanding more money, but so you,
no, what
as
they're
an owner,
demanding,
you got to feel like you got to look at it from the owner side too. Like, how they going to recoup that bread?
They're demanding more equitable distribution of the league's profits.
I mean, we got to see what the league's profits are. I mean, I don't know.
Obviously, they're profiting enough to where they're only paying minimum and they're making the most money. But they're wanting
that's business.
Okay, so they're saying they want a bigger piece of the pie. They're the one that's fueling the league.
$215,000 for Sue Bird. That's lit. I ain't even think that's a lot.
They're saying so the top players can now earn $500,000, which is
that's good.
It's the minimum for somebody sitting on the bench in the NBA.
Yeah, so in a full arena.
Y'all they're ridiculous. People. But congratulations to the women. They
talk. The WNBA games ain't even really like that until the WNBA finals or something. And then
that's a lie. You don't even watch it. You don't even watch the games.
I don't watch them like that, but I be watching. You don't watch them. I be watching. Not like this though. I can't tell you every player.
You a damn lie. You a lie.
But, I know a couple players on a couple teams. And that's good enough.
Y'all stop disrespecting women.
I love women's basketball.
We wrapping up Women's History Month.
It ain't over yet. I'm just playing, ladies.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
I love
y'all see what I'm saying? I'm trying to defend us, and this is what Joe Prophet does.
I love you.
It's constant. Just whatever. I'm over it.
A lot of sexism.
Yes. Moving on. Okay, guys. Outside is for sure open. You know that, right? Like it's springtime, spring breakers. Spring breakers are running rampant. Houston is officially maskless.
H-Town, Texas.
No more locked doors.
Yeah.
Gracias. Well, how you feeling now that things are kind of opening back up?
I mean, I feel like they wouldn't never really just close like that. I mean, they're just reporting that places are open. They ain't really just. I mean, the first part of COVID, I felt like it was a real lockdown situation. You know, last year, from like February to about June. Yeah, okay, I was feeling the lockdown situation, but right now, I mean, it's like it's been open.
Green.
Come on, everybody's going. Ain't nobody in the crib like that. Everybody been going out. I'm seeing house parties. I'm seeing NBA All-Star parties, kickbacks. It's been going down. Man.
It's definitely going down. Yeah. So make sure y'all are being safe as well. People are at the airports acting a damn fool. Did you see that video of that fight at the ATL airport?
No, what happened?
So it was like a brawl. It was like 3 or 4 guys. They ended up getting tased. But they were like fist fighting in the airport in Atlanta.
I was like, man, getting tased.
The way that he locked up and went down, it was crazy.
I mean, muscle contraction. Can't do nothing about it but go down and fast.
So the officer was like, get out, everybody get out. He was like, I'll light your ass up again.
Not I'll light your ass.
Yeah. Like it was crazy. Y'all acting a damn fool. So if you are traveling, though, I heard that you have to get vaccines in order to go internationally. I don't know if that's true, though.
I don't know either.
Is that true?
Nah, I ain't heard nothing like that. I mean, I've seen, of course, the COVID tests, but to force vaccinations to get. I don't know. It could be true. You gotta check. Dive a little deeper into that.
Yeah.
CDC, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying?
CDC, what's going on?
Is that a requirement?
I'm curious. Are they going to actually? I don't know if it's. Yeah, I don't know if it's just more a part of them forcing people to be vaccinated for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. But there are a lot of people that like to travel, so it's like, what you gonna do? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting though.
I don't know if you can actually force people to get a vaccination, but hey, are we about to see? I guess. Huh?
Yeah. It's that time of year though. It's getting ready. It's close to summertime. We have summer. Spring. Yeah, we're in spring right now, but I'm saying it's getting close to summertime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people about to start wearing less and going out more. That hotline about to start blinking summertime.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
I mean, that's what it's about. That's what summertime is about.
Yeah.
Let it all hang out. That's what it's about.
Yeah. So single summer, as a lot of y'all like to say, hot girl summer, all of that good stuff.
Is that still happening? Hot girl summer still happening?
I mean, it happens every summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every
it's a
summer.
continuous thing.
Yeah, every summer is a hot girl summer.
Literally like 2000 summer or 2019 something.
So that was the only time it was a hot girl summer?
That's what I thought.
Nah, I think, if you lit like Big, you should be out there doing what you do.
Oh, no. 2019 was City Girls, right? City Girls summer. City Girls.
I think that was all the same thing. It was like City Girls, Hot Girls, all that good stuff. But the Hot Girls are definitely up. Sweetie just broke up with Quavo.
Oh, wow.
So she, what I'm saying, it's time to get out there, ladies. If y'all, do what y'all doing, don't keep messing with that man that ain't doing nothing for you. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible advice. Whatever, man. I guess that's how it goes.
How's that terrible advice?
Come on,
How's
man.
that terrible advice?
Terrible advice.
How's that terrible advice? If the man that you are with, ladies, is not doing what you need him to do,
what? All right. So what do you consider doing? What you need him to do? What's that?
What you mean?
I'm asking.
I'm saying, if he isn't, properly loving you. Because first of all, it was something like Quavo was cheating anyways.
Shout out Quavo. Not for cheating, just shout out to him. I'm just saying, shout out Quavo.
The disrespect. So yeah, that type of behavior is the reason why I said, ladies, just enjoy y'all hot girl summer. You know what I'm saying? Just do y'all thing. I applaud you. I applaud you all. Okay, so there was a fight last night. Did you?
I definitely
did. You see that? Now?
I definitely did. Dylan White and Povetkin too. I was definitely tuned in.
Story of redemption.
You feel me? Dylan White. Brixton, the Brixton badass. You know what I mean? The body snatcher. It was very good. It was good to watch him, redeem himself last night. It was good to watch him get, quote unquote, revenge back on Povetkin for sleeping him like that. Potentially was the knock at the year at the time.
That was a pretty intense fight.
Yeah, and the way he got the way he got to scratch back on the knockout was, hey, if y'all didn't see it, let's go check it out. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's loaded up on YouTube right now. White Povetkin. You know what I mean?
So he took him down in the 4th round. It was a 4th round knockout. Dylan White came out throwing them things. He was swinging with everything he had.
Right.
I thought it was a pretty intense fight. But my question for you, Mr. Prophet, is it was actually the interim WBC heavyweight championship. I didn't understand what that actually meant.
They were fighting for the right to be they were fighting for the right to be the mandatory for the WBC belt. So now essentially Dylan White is supposed to be Tyson Fury's mandatory, but Tyson Fury has a 2-fight deal with Anthony Joshua, which kind of puts Dylan White in limbo a little bit. But
so Dylan White is supposed to fight Wilder? No,
not Wilder. He's supposed to fight Tyson Fury, the WBC champion. He's the WBC mandatory for he's the number one mandatory contender. Like, he's the number one contender for the title, for the WBC title.
Okay,
that's what the interim. That's what it means for him to be the interim.
So he just moved into that. He moved back to a spot that
he was already in 2 years ago.
Okay.
But he lost that spot when Povetkin put him down. And Povetkin was interim, but he had I guess he had a rematch clause, and they set up an immediate rematch for him to get that back, and he did that. You know what I'm saying? He took care of business, you know what I mean? And I would like to see him against Wilder, though. That would be a magnificent fight. You know what I mean? Because in my opinion, Dylan White was boxing well last night. He's moving good. Like, I've never seen him really move like that. He was jabbing very nice,
So people were saying that Dylan White, he was complaining that he didn't have a chance, or he hasn't gotten a shot.
I agree.
But he's turned down some good fights. Like, he turned down the WBC Eliminator versus Ortiz.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about that. I wasn't really too keen on what happened, like, specifically, but I did hear that. It'd be all kind of reports all the time. You just gotta, I don't know.
Why would he turn down something like that? Or he turned down the final eliminator versus Pulev?
I mean, no. I don't know who's that's reporting.
Who's this source? I know.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It looks like somebody from the UK.
Shout out to the UK guys.
Yeah, like White has been made to jump through hoops by the WBC.
Yeah, that's for sure what the WBC is making him do. Because he should have been fought Deontay Wilder when Deontay had that WBC belt instead of them making him fight Ortiz twice and I forgot the other guy, Stavern. You know what I mean? But
well, I mean, if you guys don't know who Dylan White is, he actually has a tremendous story.
Yeah.
He been shot, stabbed, he got bullet wounds. He a thug in real life.
Thugging, man.
He's from the UK streets, bruv.
Yeah.
The man has bad. He's fought bad people, bruv. So shout out to Dylan White, y'all. Make sure y'all check that story out. And also the fight
Body
is still.
Snatcher.
Yes, the Body Snatcher. That's who that is. His fight is on the DAZN. DAZN has some big fights happening so far this year, though.
Yeah, DAZN's all right.
Shout out to DAZN.
Yeah, I mean, for $100 to give you fights for a whole year. I'm talking about you getting Canelo, you getting Devin Haney, you getting what you got last night. You gonna get AJ Fury.
Yeah.
What? Hey, and DAZN, y'all not even paying me for that. That's free promo.
Shout out to DAZN.
That's how lit it is, though. But DAZN, y'all can get at us. Y'all can
sponsor us, DAZN.
So,
okay. So, like how was talking about this hot girl summer, or Joel says it's not really the hot girl summer, but it is. But the only thing, ladies, the only thing that's gonna save you from this hot girl summer is the helmet of salvation. So make sure y'all have y'all. Make sure y'all have y'all helmet. I was about to say helmation. Make sure y'all have y'all helmets of salvation ready to go. Okay, so you don't know what the helmet of salvation is?
No, I heard a girl talking about it on IG. I don't even think she knew what she was talking about. She was just in the moment, like really feeling herself and just crazy, man.
Shout out to the bonnet gang. Shout out to all the ladies out there wearing their bonnets. You know what I'm saying? AKA the helmet of salvation.
I was she in the crib with a fatigue on.
And her, what was it called?
Yeah.
What did she call it?
Armor
fatigue?
or something.
Her armor of something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But y'all don't be out here making yourselves look foolish. And men, don't be out here making your wives look foolish. Don't be doing stuff for the internet, because at the end of the day, you still got to live with that stuff. So, if you are cheating or if you doing foolery, stop it.
Okay, stop it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what other advice can you really say?
That's pretty much as good as you can get.
So in the 48 Laws of Power, what does it talk about whenever it talks about cultivating or brainwashing people? Like whenever you have to build your following, what does it talk about?
Well, I mean, just like
when it references brainwashing.
I mean, I don't even remember. I know it's like something about like giving your followers like things to do type thing. But I don't know what is it. What does it say about brainwashing?
No, I'm saying because I feel as though his wife put herself in like some sort of brainwashing situation. You know what I mean? I don't know.
She sounded like she didn't really believe.
Like it was like an occult.
Yeah, she definitely sounded like she was a part of a cult.
That's what I'm saying.
She was talking about, she was saying that, and everybody's, different situations for different people, but she was saying that, they were getting counseling and they've gotten through this. I'm like, this shit just happened. It just happened. Oh, girl made that very clear. It just happened. Let's not waste time on that.
I know. I was just curious. I just thought the helmet of salvation was pretty funny. But when you talk about more specifically about, about brainwashing, I mean, yeah, who knows? I just say, if you are in a situation where you need to get away, just blink twice, please. Just get your blinks in. Okay. And lastly, did you see that video? And this is a question for the parents, because there was this video circulating about Kirk Franklin and him cursing out his son. Now, I know that this happened maybe a week or so ago, but we never really discussed it. And I'm curious to know what some of the parents have to say, or what people from our generation have to say, because Kirk Franklin was on the phone. Everybody knows Kirk Franklin, Stomp, Revolution, all the old school gospel jams. But his son was recording him on the phone, and he was, cursing him out. He called him a bitch ass nigga. And like he said, don't you ever come for me. I'm gonna beat your ass and like all this shit like that. So he received some backlash about that. And he actually issued like an apology or something, which I thought was foolish because it's your son. And, regardless of whatever's going on, y'all have to deal with what y'all have to deal with personally on another level. So, I mean, what do you think about this how parents?
I feel. Kurt, I don't know why you apologize for how you handled it. That's your damn son. You know what I'm saying? And you now, whether you were right or wrong for how you talk to him, like who the hell are we to judge or say anything about it? It's like it's your son. You know what I mean? You talk to him how you talk to him. Like you apologizing, like, I don't know, trying to save some kind of image of yours or whatever. I mean, you just show people what it really was, you know what I'm saying?
It's a real deal.
You can get about the gospel, but
But you'll stomp somebody's ass.
You stomp them out. You stomp them out. Even if I'm talking about blood, you stomp out blood, you know what I mean?
Like so because when I was younger, I definitely had the fear of God put in me about getting the ass whooping.
Right.
So, I don't know if that's similar for you in your household, but
getting ass whooping?
Yeah, like you were scared though, like there was no talking back or not scared as in I beatings,
but I still like for some strange reason would talk back, knowing I'm finna get slapped, you know what I'm saying, across the head or but I don't know, when you're younger you just try shit for no reason, you know.
So how old do you think is too old to get a beat down?
By your parents?
Yeah. Because I know he's a little bit older, so I'm just like, would you really be? If right now in my age, if my mom was like, "I'm gonna beat your ass," I'm gonna be like, "Girl, boo."
Yeah.
But so how old do you think is too old, or when you're just like no longer afraid? I guess.
I mean, damn, I would have to say at least like 20, right? When we get out the teens, like you can't get moves no more.
So you had your chest out when you went to college?
Oh yeah, big time. Big time chips was out, talking a lot of shit. Cash shit.
Okay. So the college age is when you're not, you ain't scared no more.
You gotta stop whooping them in college. You still whooping them in college. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
I agree. I just thought it was pretty funny that he actually went back and made an apology. I think the Saints was on his head about it. So, it is what it is. Interesting. Yeah.
All right. What we have with the next one?
Everybody's favorite portion of the show.
Okay, it's up there in the step.
I don't think I have to say it anymore, but I will. This is everybody's favorite portion of the show. Random questions with Joe. Are you excited? Because I am. So you guys make sure you come in the comment section and add any. You can answer the random question with us as well. I never know what the question is, so I'm excited to hear what the question is. Mr. Joe, drop your question.
All right. First question. All right, man. If your husband and your brother got in a fight and you had to break it up, who you letting them get the last lick?
The last lick.
Yeah, when you come break it up, who you letting get the last lick? When you come in there, stop. Who's getting the last lick? Who's swinging off on who?
Me.
No.
Because I'm punching you in here.
Well, who's getting the last lick, though? That's the question.
Who am I letting get the last lick?
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm going to let get the last lick.
You got to know who you letting get the last lick.
It depends on which brother.
All right. Fair enough.
Because I would break it up and I would just make sure that my husband, that he was okay.
Okay. Fair enough. Next question, man. Would you be mad if your spouse made you split the rent on a home that he owned?
Is this subliminal?
I'm just asking. If you had to split the rent, he made you split rent, and then you found out he owned the property.
If he made me pay the rent for a house that he owned, is that what you're asking?
Yes.
What would I do?
Yeah, well, yeah.
No.
Would you be mad if your spouse made you split the rent on a property he owned, but you didn't know, and then you find out he owned it.
Would I be mad?
I mean, anybody would be mad, right?
Hell yeah, we'd be mad. You remember that movie A Fall from Grace? That's what that sounds like. Whenever old buddy, he was like stealing her from her. He was like stealing her money and stuff. That's what that sounds like. So you're sitting up here telling me, telling me that I need to pay rent in a place that you own. What are you doing with my money?
Yeah, that's a crazy question, man. That's why it's just so random. I
need to watch you. I got a side eye on you. Because I've been paying rent for 3 years, y'all. I've been paying rent for 3 years.
We'll pay 3 more.
I'm not about to play. Y'all, I think that's a serious question. But everybody would be mad, I think. I don't think nobody would be happy finding out that they've been paying unnecessary money.
Yeah, it's crazy. That if that situation is going on anywhere, shame on you. No, man, it's on some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet. My girl Monet Banks. Y'all.
Sounds sketchy.
We're giving you opinions back with facts, straight like that. We at, man. Hey, subscribe.
Make sure you ring the bell, guys.
Hit the bell. Ding, ding, fool. I'm on some other shit. Yes, I'm on some other shit. 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 OSOS. It's a show from the streets of some swag shit. Nothing you can tell me, Joe the Prophet. More damn things from the pros back to college. Everything I process. Tune in and watch it. Straight to you from the home of the Rockets. Same place where we screw when we chop it. Every league, every team is a contest. It's the only podcast with no nonsense. Whoa, who they gonna call for the real? That's Joe. If you question, then you will not know more. This makes the truth just like my flow. Just like my flow. If you tune in, what you gonna watch again?